Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Femme Health channel. You've met Dr. Kira Barr before. She's been on here talking about different skin changes and skin issues. Today, we are talking about crepey skin, which I recently learned was not crappy skin. It's called crepey skin. And she is going to tell us all about crepey skin and some of the other changes that are associated with getting older and some perimenopausal and menopausal skin changes. Dr. Barr, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I'm laughing because oftentimes we feel like it's crappy skin. This isn't what we signed up for. It's not what we used to have. But a lot of these changes can be, our skin is going to change as we mature. But we can slow down the pace of aging. Part of the issue as we are maturing, heading into this postmenopausal phase of life is the impact that our sex hormones do have on our skin health. And so we know that estrogen does play a role in collagen production and production of our glycosaminoglycans, aka hyaluronic acid, which gives skin its youthfulness, the turgor, the plumpness, and as our hormones are declining, which is exacerbated by chronic stress, collagen is chomped up by your cortisol, your primary stress hormone, which is why it is so important that we learn how to regulate our nervous system. But as our hormones are declining, add on chronic stress that's causing them to decline further, you're going to see more fine lines, more wrinkles, more skin sag, especially on sun exposed areas like our face, our neck, the backs of our hands. UV exposure is also going to play a role because we know that UV exposure, especially UVA rays, which penetrate deeper into the skin, we call those the aging rays, they penetrate into the dermis where the collagen and elastin live, causing it to break down and prevent repair. So those are some of the big factors. We also know that if you live in a city, there's more air pollution, and air pollution has also been contributed behind UV exposure to contribute to hyperpigmentation and DNA damage and destruction of our supportive tissues. So those are some of the changes that contribute to crepey skin. In addition to our diet and lifestyle, one of the things that people may not appreciate is what we eat is important, right? But there's something called accelerated glycation end product. This is why when we talk about not eating added sugars, this is why, because sugar contributes to formation of these accelerated glycation end products, and is shortened to AGEs, and AGEs age you. And how they do that is they bind to your collagen and elastin and make them very like stiff and friable, and then they break. And so then you have fragments of collagen and elastin that contribute to the fine lines, the wrinkles, the skin sag.
You had mentioned that also estrogen and hormone changes were a contributor to having crepey skin. Do we notice that skin, or do medical professionals notice crepey skin more so in women? Or is there evidence to show that women have it more than men?
Yeah, so it's interesting in terms of certainly men will notice crepey skin, but at a later stage. And that's because of the density of sebaceous glands between different skin types and the relative dominance of androgens compared to the estrogens and the imbalances. So we'll notice actually in PCOS or conditions where there's more as estrogen is declining and the androgens are dominant, it stimulates our oil glands. And so we may not notice the dryness and the prominence of our pores as much because the sebum is creating a sense of like hydration and difference. So there will be crepey skin for all, but it does happen in women sooner than it does in men.
Lucky us.
I know, right?